Greetings and blessings to you in the name of Jesus. Thank you for taking the time to join me again on my channel, MSB Ministry Motivating Spiritual Beliefs. I'm extremely thankful for all the support I've received from my subscribers, especially from my acronym shorts video series. It has been greatly appreciated, and this would not have been possible without your continuous support. Today is a very special day because it's the 19th of June 2022 and it's Father's Day. But also tomorrow on 20th of June 2022, it's my dad's birthday. Therefore, I would like to dedicate this entire video to my dad, who I've lost 24 years ago, hoping that as I share my love and the limited sweet memories that I deeply cherish, he will be watching me from above. I would like to take this opportunity to wish all the dads a very blessed Father's Day with good health and long life. It is such a privilege for those who are able to celebrate Father's Day together, whereas I've longed to spend time with my dad. It took me many years to overcome this trauma, and I had to put a heavy stone on my heart to carry on with life without Dad's presence. This is because a few years later, after losing Dad, I had gone into this imagination that Dad will never return. My mind would not accept that Dad will never come back, but seeing me waiting eagerly by the door every day started worrying my mom. Eventually we had a discussion, and Mom explained to me that once someone has passed away, they do not return back to us. God gives and takes away, and may His name be glorified. It was difficult for me to overcome those feelings because being the youngest and also the unfortunate one who spent the least time with him, especially after knowing that Dad had prayed so hard for a blessing of a daughter and was fasting while I was being brought into this world. Perhaps it was more painful for Dad, leaving me as his wish of spending time with the gift God had given him will never be fulfilled. When I released my first video on my channel and shared it with close friends Mary and Helen, who were part of Dad's church congregation, they said to me, "Your family must be very proud to see how you are taking after Daddy. We thought it would have been lovely to hear his name mentioned and to hear how he had overcome persecution, but perhaps you are planning to cover at a later stage." Although I created this channel to motivate spiritual beliefs, especially for those who face challenges in life and lose faith in God, I've also gone through the same phase, but I have learned to trust God in all circumstances. If God is silent, it does not mean He's not hearing us at all. He just works in mysterious ways beyond our understanding and according to His will and timing. But I've been able to create this channel because of God's grace of gifting me to inspire others, and also because my dad had been an honest, devoted and righteous servant of God. In my video channel trailer, I mentioned how my journey started with God at a very young age, and now reflecting back, I feel my story is no different from Dad's life. This is because while studying as a mechanical engineer, Dad also passionately served God as a Sunday school teacher and devoted a lot of time helping others study the Bible more deeply. He risked his life being a Christian and a strong believer and follower of Christ, and was persecuted to convert. Dad openly confessed that he'd rather die for his faith than to deceive God by worshipping other than his Savior. He was locked in the room by 5 men, and there was no chance of escaping. But just like the story of Daniel and the lion's den in Daniel chapter 6 verse 22, as Daniel was saved from the lion's den by God, so was my dad. God was his protector, and Dad miraculously escaped. For the love of God, Dad gave up his career to train as a reverend to continue the journey of serving God full time. It is unfortunate that Dad was not able to practice his faith through the preaching, as God had called Dad to be with him. But today I'm a proud daughter of Sadiq Masih Bhatti, engineer and reverend, because even today a lot of friends remember Dad as being a true and righteous man of God. There is not another man compared to my dad, and these are not my words but what others have said, as I was very young when I lost Dad, so won't know much about him. I only have vague memories that I spent with him. I wish only to be 1% of the person my dad was, as he was so educated, with high post as the managing director, and yet extremely humble. This is why Dad is missed so much by others. He was also very caring and always put others first, instantly willing to help those in need. Today is the perfect time to share how fascinating it is to be blessed with such a great father, and I'm here because of his sacrifice for me so I could have a brighter future. All the blessings I have is because of my dad's hard work and prayers. He was an unselfish man who put his desires aside and his family first. He'd rather give up his life and not be alive so we could have hope and a future. In my video Patience with God, I shared a story which I created about father and son. The purpose was to emphasize that father wanted the best for his child, only if he had patience. I've gradually begun to understand that although I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Dad, but through his prayer and sacrifice, he has given me a new life. The best memories I have of Dad's is having the privilege of singing a hymn in the church before his preaching. Dad loved playing the harmonium, and I also learned one chorus of Dad's favorite hymn. I remember when I was given the honor to preach and take the morning service at my dad's church on numerous occasions at the Church of the Nazarene. I would always choose Dad's favorite hymn, Great is Thy Faithfulness, so that Dad was also part of the service. I remember in November 2019, a family friend who is also a pastor especially asked to pray over me with the Holy Spirit. As soon as they started praying, I was in tears and I felt the Holy Spirit come upon me. But most interestingly, the pastor said that he had a message for me. He said, "You have to carry on what your dad has started." I was actively participating in church services but had not taken serving God as seriously. Gradually, God started to use me as an all-age leader in my current church. Then I started to spread the word of God as a digital missionary. And when I was elected as the church deacon on 18th of July 2021 and became the disciple leader, then I understood the message that was given to me. Now, after continuing to participate in church and other events, I have also started the journey of serving God through my YouTube channel, which I started in March this year. Although I faced many challenges and still do, but I have stood firm, believing that God makes a way. Both Dad and I had gift of preaching, and my passion and love for God keeps growing deeper to reach out. It is such an honor that I am the only child who has Dad's name as my middle name. There seems to be a deep connection. As I was thinking about creating this video, suddenly my attention was drawn towards my initials that also matched my dad's, as I am MSB and Dad is SMB. Just swap the S and M. I'm stronger, but often while driving to work and listening to hymns, I cry and wish God would have saved my dad and he was alive. Even when putting this content together, I struggled as the tears were running down my face. I explained myself that the reality is unchangeable, as I have no control over God's will and plan. If he has taken Dad, instead he has replaced his presence with countless blessings in my life. I miss Dad a lot and always will, as there are many moments in my life when I needed Dad and his presence. On Dad's death anniversary on 4th of January 2022, I wrote a poem, Wishes Unfulfilled, that expressed how painful it has been living without him for 24 years. I wish to hug you, I wish to kiss you, I wish to talk with you, I wish to walk with you, I wish to hear your voice, I wish to have your presence. None of these wishes will ever be fulfilled. But God continues to give me strength and keeps me going through the storms and temptations. This is because it says in Psalm 68:5, "A father to the fatherless, a defender of widows, is God in his holy dwelling. I am able to cope because God is my father and defender for my mom." I hope and pray that through my videos, I am able to change lives more positively so you're able to cope with life's traumas more confidently. I want to save souls, so come out of the darkness and step into the light. Thank you for watching this video. Please remain connected with me and the MSB ministry, Motivating Spiritual Beliefs. For my next upload, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the next motivating video. Please also like, comment and share this video with family and friends, and I look forward to joining you again. Any queries, please feel free to email me on msbministry22@gmail.com so I can pray for you. The email will be in the description. God bless you more and more abundantly. Amen.